I'm in. Let's go to Elysium. I'll take you there myself.
Hey there, guys. Welcome back to Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We are now the personal assistants of Inspector Morag, who is also apparently Princess Morag. Did not realize that. May have wanted to be nicer to her. At the same time, though, even after I was aware of that, I still just, like, kicked her from one side of the battlefield to the other whenever we fought, so... Obviously, I didn't take, you know, being nice to royalty all that serious. So, Turbine Tower. What do you have to tell me, Mr. Dameol? Mr. Dameol. Tora wants to ask about Black Ash. About Black Ash? Eh? Let me. Is that's been blabbing, hasn't he? Honestly, that little punk. But hey, it's not like I'm doing anything wrong, so sure, I'll tell you. What do you want to know? Have you been selling large quantities of Black Ash to someone? Don't know if I call it large, a few barrels at a time every now and then. If you as shielding agent for Ether Furnace, maybe not need such large quantity all at once. Near the entrance of the old industrial district. Drop all the goods off where I told you. I haven't seen the buyer or anything. Yeah. Hi, I want to buy something from you, but I don't actually want to, you know, interact with you in any way. That's not suspicious at all. They're reliable with their money and they pay a fair price. Can't say I ever thought if anything seemed off. After all, if you're going to build something outside the city, why bother having carrying inside? Not to mention that when meeting up in person, that would mean having to schedule a time that suits both people. 10 days? Seriously? We've got to wait that long? Perhaps we should simply enjoy a hot spring vacation. Gramps just wants more fan service scenes. Would that not be less than productive? They're bright green after all. I know if there's anything else you want sorted out. Interesting. These seem to be going to a location I have not previously been to. I was about to fast travel, but then I saw the direction the map was going. And the map is going in a place I have not yet been. So I guess we'll just enjoy the scenery, huh? Quite right. Those guys look like they'll try and eat my lunch. Huh. I am not at all sure I can make it through here without... Okay, you can.
No! We lost the upper hand.
That's a big guy.
Protect Master.
Thanks for the support.
Anchor shot.
Eagle Eye.
Sure. Yeah. Ha.
Focus. Spinning.
Focusing on target.
Yes.
Okay, we better kill the smaller one first.
Jaguar
Yeah.
Let us make use of
No.
Just get some. Taste the pain.
raging tiger.
Ha. Sure.
All right.
Break. Focus.
Spinning.
Thanks, Poppy. Hold your horses.
Don't tell me what to do.
Wicked hearts.
Master Farm.
Anchor
Stay
shot.
strong.
Let us make use of it now.
Turret in bad shape.
Sure.
I am not winning this
sure.
at all.
Jaguar
I might be able to fight, like, just the big one.
Master Farm is
Tora will
weakened.
do it. Can't give up now.
No panic. Storm.
I wonder what Catwalk actually does.
Thanks, Poppy.
Hey, pay attention to me.
Hyra and Mithra, your fighting styles are as different as your personalities.
And yet we could be considered two sides of the same coin.
What was that supposed to be? Like, it was just so... Your fighting styles are different as your personalities. Well, yeah. So I can't actually travel over there for some reason. I wonder why not. Because it definitely feels as though... Oh, it's along this way, along the bridge. Okay. I just, as I got closer and closer, I just knew that the actual just forging straight ahead strategy would not actually, it was not going to be a thing. Not only was it not going to be a thing, it was going to be not a thing. Both of those things were going to be true. I don't know what I'm saying. Do you guys expect me to make sense? Because if so, you are some disappointed people.
Is it night time already?
Let's show him a thing
Please
or three.
consider.
I don't know what this thing
Stay on your
is.
toes.
Yeah!
Break.
Ah, I missed.
Don't miss.
Yeah! Ha!
Keep eye on it.
Maybe we'll get out of this alive after all.
Make haste and
Like
retreat.
it.
Okay, and this guy is not apparently, even though he was really big, he's not apparently strong.
Double spinning
We can do
edge.
it. We finally
Go
got
for it.
something right.
Sure. For sure.
No.
Spinning blade. Cutter.
All right.
Doubly, doubly.
Make haste and retreat.
I no longer live in fear.
We'll beat them with the
Why did you
power
ever
of
live in fear?
friendship. Anchor shot. Ha!
Like,
Ring.
that
Cutter.
was that. I want to say that was even Mithra that said that. Why would Mithra ever be afraid? Mithra's amazing.
Double
shot.
spinning
Let
edge.
me take it.
Gotcha. Hit
choice.
it. No.
Spinning. Cutter. Photon edge.
Why not?
Break.
Why'd you go all the way over there, weirdo?
Jaguar punch.
Make haste and retreat.
Sword bash. Cutter. Quick
All right.
hearts.
So if you can get your Rudeness Wither up to level 3, we can actually use it.
Spinning edge.
Just give me the heads up.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Cutter.
Water! Bend to my will. Blade combo. That's awesome.
Ha!
Okay, I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought this guy was special.
Rex. We can do it. Let's
Anchor
go.
shot. Ha!
Let us make use of it now.
Are you ready for Poppy's full capabilities?
Get over here. I'm on it.
Woohoo!
Focus.
Why not?
Spinning. Cutter.
All right.
Ha!
Oh, that hurt. Death bomb.
Ha! Anchor shot.
Spinning.
Fall down. Oh wait, you're not gonna fall down because I don't
Such a
have.
vulgar.
I know what I'm doing,
Quicken
guys.
art. Jaguar
Why
flash.
Okay, stabby,
Let's
crack a
give them
boom.
the full treatment.
This'll be over before they know what's hit them.
Morag so full of wasteland and hard rocks. Not easy for walking.
Actually, good. I actually had the appropriate to be able to do this.
Shall we take a rest, reindeer?
Good idea, yes.
You need to toughen up a bit, Tora.
I mean, he's just a little like ball of fluff. He can't be that tough. Come on.
Tora lived whole life cooped up in house working on building Poppy. Not used to walking long distance. If only Tora could flitter-flutter like Gramps.
Is that gonna be next invention? Flutter
Well,
power?
you have those big ear wing things.
Not on wings not for flying. Could flap forever and not reach sky.
I don't know. They do seem to flap every time you hop.
If you're really having a hard time walking, you could ask Dromart to give you a ride.
Oh, Rex is genius.
And Nia's like, no.
I think not. I have solemnly sworn to carry none other than my lady.
Go on, it can't hurt.
Oh wow. I thought Nia would be offended.
What? Are you sure about this, my lady? If you allow Tora to ride me now, soon he will want Poppy to join him. And there will be no space left for you.
Well, just get bigger, Dromart.
Well, when you put it like that... Sorry, Tora, guess that's a no.
Okay, so it's not that Nia is selfish, it's just that she is selfish.
Much disappoint.
Pyra, are you okay walking?
Oh, yes. I'm fine. Though all the dust clouds do bother me a little.
It is a little bit interesting that they know that you're going to get here while you're using Mithra, but yet they have Pyra in this cutscene.
Oh yeah, those are a pain. Gets in your eyes sometimes.
Poppy also not like that.
Really? I'm surprised you even notice.
Small particles get in joints and cause nasty creaking when moving.
Well, if you wouldn't, like, flail your arms like that, you probably wouldn't run into the nasty creaking as much.
Must ask Master Pond to clean out when get out of this place.
Rex? It seemed like more ordained tricky place for everyone. Rex have any bright ideas for helping?
Wait, you want me to, like, fix the terrain?
Well, let's see.
Do I have more than one?
Would anyone like to borrow one of my salvager suits?
I suppose that would help keep the sand out.
I've got a spare you could borrow. You want to try it on?
Oh, geez, this might be terrible.
Actually, I guess Nia's the only one who it would really fit.
Go on then. I'll give it a try.
Nia's already pretty well protected from sand, though. I mean, she's wearing a one-piece bodysuit.
If it really is useful, we can buy a whole bunch of them sometime.
My lady, that suits you surprisingly well.
The suit suits you. Who would have guessed?
Oh, shut up. So this is what it's like for Rex when he goes salvaging, huh?
Keeps the sand out pretty well, right?
Well, yeah, it does that.
I'm a little surprised we can hear her as well with her helmet on. I kind of figured she'd be muffled.
But I can't really see. Peripheral vision's awful in this thing. It's hard to move about in, too.
It might not be very practical for combat.
That's okay, though. You're a healer.
Yeah,
Lol.
I don't think I could fight like this.
Looks like genius idea of Rex, not so genius after all.
Hey, you asked if I had an idea. I didn't say it was a good one.
Well, it was worth a try.
I agree, Rex. I got your back. I do really... The heart-to-hearts...
If they seek a fight,
Dude, I
they shall get
just
one.
fought you. You want to F off, my friend? I don't really want to fight you. I'm also curious
have
what
we
the heck
here?
that is. That looks like a dragon. And now it's gone. How curious. Because that definitely looked like some sort of dragon. Did it move? Is it above me? Oh, that's probably it right there, huh? Weird. I kind of... it's slightly frustrating because I don't want to get in excessive fights when I'm recording because the fights do take a good chunk of time. But it's a dragon. I kind of want to fight it. Like, why do dragons exist if not for me to kill? Okay, so I'm close to where I'm trying to go. Okay, here we go. Green barrels. This must be it. Yeah, interesting. So we've also got the yellow barrels. So people have not shown up. Although I have a sneaky suspicion that they're going to show up right now. Bion connectors and black ash. Materials for constructing artificial blades, without a doubt. The only question, where they're going to be taken next. We could just, like, set up, you know, sneakily watch. Gramps should be really good at sneakily watching because he's tiny. God, Poppy! She is so freaking adorable. I can't stand it. There's no one writing, but unbelievable scruffy. Tora not able to read. Yeah, it's actually when an inventor can't read handwriting, that's really special because usually inventors have terrible handwriting. So they'll have to decipher it somehow. Yeah, we don't show up for 5 days or something. This sounds like a perfect mission to leave for our mercenary allies.
Leave Napon to Poppy.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a mission for our mercenary allies. Speaking of which, what are they doing? They are doing the test of courage again? I feel like they already did that once. Oh, this guy's back. So it's obviously not a dragon. It might be a drake or something. Oh, it's level 85. Holy crap. My desire to fight him abruptly took a very, very, very abrupt turn downward.
What have we here?
Alright, so I'm going to need my allies in order to actually progress, I think, because I do not have additional Nopon characters, which I'm actually a little surprised at. I thought I did. Interesting. She has Girl Talk? I'm just curious. So who has... Well, we know Poppy has Nopon Wisdom. So is it a... Yeah, it's one of those. Because I thought I had a few more that had it. So yeah. He has it. He's out on the mission right now. Anybody else? No one that I'm seeing so far. Well, that's unfortunate. Boo earns. So even when they get back, I'm going to have to give it to the mercenary group. So I guess that's what we'll do. I'm going to go ahead and pause right here for a second. And then, wow, I went through puberty. When I get back, we will have given the mission to our mercenary friends. They will have completed it, and everything will be awesome. Sound like a plan?
Hey there, guys. This is officially the weirdest, like, record I have ever had to deal with. They're not dispatched. Status is returning, come on.
We did what we were told to.
Yeah, go into it. Jeebus. G-bus.
It was relatively painless.
Of course it was relatively painless, because you're amazing. So, but yeah, what's going on right now is that, first of all, you almost assuredly will notice the audio quality is very strange. Oh, I'm trapped on a chair. The audio quality is very strange. I'm actually moving right now. I don't know what that's doing to the overall quality. But I am currently recording this from my mom's house in Oklahoma, because I am home for Easter. However, the first half of this episode was recorded back home in New York. So I obviously actually had to move across, you know, pack a whole bunch of stuff up, get it on a plane. I'm dealing with a much substandard setup, but you know what? We're getting through it. Because I don't want to stop recording for, like, all weekend. Wow, I think that's my first 4th level. I almost feel like it's better to just, like, not play the game and send everyone out because they'll eventually get everything. I don't know if that's actually true.
I feel I can get stronger. I'm happy to support you if need be.
Alright, where's the Rocket Man? He's the one that actually really matters. I didn't get anything. It may be that your, like, key people don't do it, just because that would be a little abusable. Alright. So where is... Will it not show up until this spam is finished? Wait, what? Now once we go somewhere else? I just had to... I'm surprised there's no scene or anything. That's a little weird. I would expect there to be a scene. And I am slightly perturbed that there's not. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can see. Because, yeah, they had a special quest in order to be able to do it. There probably would have been a scene if I had enough Nopon information in order to be able to track this guy down. But it's still slightly unusual that when you use the other option that they give you, it doesn't actually give you the ability to, you know, actually resolve it, as the case may be. Alright. So what are we going to find? How far is this? The other problem is because the setup is not perfect, I actually am not able to see how far away that is. At the top of the screen, okay, it just went under 100. I can see that there are 2 numbers above the double exclamation mark, but the screen actually cuts off where those numbers should be. And if I had the remote to this TV, I could probably fix that. But being that I don't... Okay, so... Okay, so you just gotta run around. Just gotta run around. Is there not around? It looked like there was around a second ago. Maybe I have to go this way. I will get to the bottom of this. You have my promise. There's some information I can buy. I don't need to do that. I got you guys. And you guys don't even charge. Whoa, dude. You are massive. Why are you taking up the entire lane? Stay in your lane, buddy. So... presumably up there. Although, how do I get up there?
What have we here?
We have some flowers. You just robbed the city of its flowers. I hope you feel good for yourself. Does that make you feel proud? Can I go into any of these buildings? I can go into this one. Destination I've good identified. So being taken officially around Moradin's Titan chest area, eh? Indeed. Hopefully a number of Nopon came and carried the apparent... I guess we didn't actually send any of ourselves there, although I do wonder what happened if we had sent Dromark. I guess we can do that. I mean, I'd rather just go take care of it. I mean, I'm not actually worried about the guards. The only person that... I mean, obviously this isn't true. The guards could overwhelm me if I tried to take on the whole palace. But for the most part, you know, the only thing we have to worry about is Flamebringer herself, because, like, both of us were holding back last time, so we don't actually know which of the two of us is legitimately stronger. And I'm seeing... Yeah, looks like we just got down to the 100 mark. So where is the palace? Huh. There's also a heart-to-heart here that I had not previously really... I don't know why, I've seen it a whole bunch of times, but I've never actually tried to do anything with it. So can we do anything with it?
My lady, over there, the capital's standing army.
And?
I see him.
I mean, is this just because she is a member of, not Gormont?
Let's keep our distance, yeah? Best let sleeping Gogos lie.
I mean, we're kind of allies with them at this point.
Good call.
Be not alarmed.
I do think that she is, like, such a minor ranking member that nobody cares about her.
The troops that captured us were Ardanian military, yes, but from the Gormati regiment.
Those aren't the same?
Oh, no, I mean, militaries have a lot of regiments. A lot of regiments.
Quite different, in fact. One can learn many things while in a Titan battleship's brig, and I made good use of the opportunity.
Damn. They chucked me into solitary, so I don't know anything.
Well, that's because they think that he's a big fluffy cat and not very smart.
It does seem they have separate procedures for blades and drivers. In any case, once I abandoned thoughts of staging a breakout, I did make sure to keep my ears open for intelligence.
That was a fantastic moment. Whenever we broke in there and just like smashed the door off and almost like took his ears off.
Did you hear anything else?
Let me think. The soldiers over there are, as I said previously, from the capital's garrison.
One just have to wonder what the point was of being like, my lady, there's, you know, Imperial Guardsmen over there. If you had already established that they weren't the same group as the captured us and don't really matter.
But those other ones actually belong to the 1st Imperial Guard, 2nd Battalion.
And if your ears are open, how do you know all this? Like, I'm pretty sure they weren't just talking about, hey, pop quiz, let's talk about how you can tell divisions.
Huh. What's the difference?
Beyond the bridge is Hard Hay Palace, the Imperial residence.
Oh, good, that's where we're going. I'm glad we came here.
Oh, I've got it. The palace guards belong to a different unit. Of course.
It's also interesting that they always bring Pyra out. Although, to be fair, when we first came to this section, Pyra was my active person, so this one is less silly.
Indeed. Then, above the Imperial Guard rank and file, you have the Carrick Special Guard Unit.
Is there really such a thing as a Imperial Guard rank and file?
And higher yet, the Special Inquisitor, the Flame Bringer herself.
Wow.
Well, again, I'm not super sure the Flamebringer really has a rank in the military, seeing as she's a princess. I think being a princess is probably enough.
Armies, man. I could never deal with all this hierarchy crap.
Ever heard the expression, know thy enemy?
I have. Yeah, I am more interested in how Torna was organized, because they apparently don't have hierarchies.
Nia, how was Torna organized?
Torna? It was all centered around Jin. Not exactly structured, though.
It's not surprising Jin's kind of the center stager.
But we all had our assignments.
What was yours, Nia?
Get close to the bearer of... Oh god, what is her name? She's not the Avatar. I'm thinking of, obviously, Avatar.
I was...
Nap time specialist.
Rex, seriously? She was about to reveal something kind of personal and...
Shut it. I was a general support.
I think she changed her answer there. I think she actually had a specific assignment that... and I bet she actually was supposed to befriend Rex, only it actually worked too well, is my guess. But she doesn't want to bring that up.
I hadn't been there long, so I mostly just helped out with whatever.
Huh. Not much of a change, then.
It is, as you say.
I do have to wonder if Dromark would cover for her lie or not.
Stop making it sound like I'm some useless layabout. I mean, I can make Ruska dumplings and stuff, so...
Well, Jay, she's been holding out on us. Why hasn't she ever done that for us?
Well then, maybe we could cook something together.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're on.
My lady, are you sure that's...
Both of you'll sing a different song when I stuff your faces with my food.
Okay. I should pick on girls more often if they're like, oh, I'm going to show you, I'm going to cook you something.
You had best steel yourself, Master Rex. My lady's cooking is not what anyone would call conventionally tasty.
Dude, don't downplay it before we even get to try it. Give her a chance.
Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have riled her up.
Alright. I do have to say, and granted, there's not anything that can necessarily be done about this, but I do get tired of the, like, sidekick pseudo-joke character, thinks she can cook but can't trope. I'm just like, oh my god, how many different times has this showed up? And they're not doing anything interesting with it, they're just sort of like check-marking off a trope and being like, yep, we got that in there. I think it'd be less annoying if they didn't, you know, I'm like, why do the female characters always have to have something to do with cooking?
Hey, look what I found!
Interesting. Wow. I'm glad I talked to him, I guess. I just got a ton of new Merc missions for this area. Although, the big problem I have is... Oh, actually, that's a good point. That reminds me. I should probably send them off. Alright. So I need humanoids and I need Knuckle Claws. So you...
I imagine I'll fit right in.
And then I also need transport and salvagers. Do I have any? I do have a transport master.
Sir.
don't know if getting more of the optional people is helpful. Like, if I got 2 of transport, would it help, or do I just need someone with that skill? In the end, though, it looks like it doesn't matter. So, we'll go ahead and dispatch. It's tough. I don't like sending out the blades I'm actually using, but it's also good for them to get that experience. You know what? I haven't actually sent out... Oh, interesting. You can't send out Dromark. I had not realized that. I sent out him a lot.
I'll do it.
Of course you'll do
I
it.
imagine I'll fit right in.
Got it.
And of course we'll...
From today, we're the bravest of the brave. Follow me, everyone.
I do think it's good to always include a higher level person, because I do think they do unlock some stuff. Oh wow. 30 minutes. 30 minutes! All this person is not permitted to entry into the Holocaust Palace. Be on your way. Wait, what? That's a bit of a coding error. I mean, I get I'm supposed to talk to him, but it's a little interesting that it doesn't trigger if you talk to him that way. We didn't include a word from Instructor Quizzer Morag. You've heard of the artificial blade, I hear. Hold on, I'll pass you over to the Special Inquisitor herself. Interesting, they won't let you go to the palace regardless.
There was indeed once a factory there. However, it was abandoned some 30 years ago.
So, you think we've got him?
We can't be certain unless we investigate.
Well, obviously we're going to investigate.
Shall we go?
You?
We won't do anything reckless. If it seems dangerous, we'll turn back. How's that sound?
I think we should all go.
To tell the truth, it would be difficult for me to dispatch the military so quickly. Would you?
Well,
sure thing.
Why would you need the military? You're the Flamebringer.
Let me share what information I have found. There are rumors about town that an esteemed Nopon merchant is involved.
That's probably why I need a lot of Nopon knowledge if I was going to go the other way, even though I only had 2.
Esteemed Nopon merchant? Chairman Banner?
Well, we're currently searching the transaction records. If we find anything, we'll inform.
We definitely know Bono was involved.
See busy, eh?
I don't deny it. I will head to the location myself as soon as I am able to mobilize some troops.
All right then.
I mean, she wouldn't have gotten this far if she wasn't cautious, but it is surprising. It's like, oh, I need some mooks to go with me. Why do you need mooks to go with you? All right, and with that, we'll go ahead and end this episode. Next time we will come back, we will investigate the artificial blade manufacturer and see if we can find Poppy's sister. You know what I actually bet? I am predicting that once this is all over, we will actually get a second blade for Tora. Tora can't use conventional blades, but he should be able to use both Poppy and Lila. But regardless, I will see you all next time. Thank you very much for being here. You just walk around, Poppy. You're important. Bop, 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 bop. Good job, Poppy.